All right. I've got a couple more. Polyphia, Playing God. So this is the one I told you I wanted to show you last week. No singing. It's just instrumental, essentially. This is the band. Polyphia, no features. So, come on. He's actually doing something very similar.
That's
kind of. Yeah. He's doing something very similar with the mix here. Actually, so he's recording it with one microphone, probably maybe even a DI, like a direct out from the guitar. But having that, if you are listening to it audibly, I can hear almost, I have to confirm, but it sounds like the higher frequencies is on the left, lower frequencies on the right, which would be typically like if you're looking at this guitar here, I don't want to rip the thing off. So you see how it says like treble and rhythm here? Mm-hmm. So it's just a matter of like where the microphone is picking it up. So if it's picking it up from down here or like up here, essentially, like where it's like targeting it, or you can have it in the middle where it's like picking up both. You can do something very similar when you're playing with like a acoustic guitar with microphones. If you place a microphone here, so you're getting, this is like the ideal position. Like if this is the tip of the microphone, you use something like this, you'd be pointing like around the bridge right there. And then you can have one at the neck, so you're getting more of the higher frequencies like with the fingers. So he's doing something very similar with the mix here, where you're hearing the neck and the bridge, and it's spread across the spatial like audio feed. So it like just opens up the guitar to be like so wide and like the focal point of what's happening here. So I'm going to play it back a little bit and try to pay attention to like the mix of it, because it's really incredible to listen to. Once it gets past that like filter thing that he's doing here, that's as the intro, it opens up and you'll hear.
The pans,
so on the left side, it's all you're hearing the fingers like sliding on the strings, and then the right side obviously is taking like the primary of the actual plucking, but then the center is like the actual tone of the guitar, which is just it's really cool.
Music game.
Yeah, they're both insane with the guitar.
Who was that? That's the one on the right?
Yeah, so Tim Henson, I believe is his name. He's insane. Just like one of the most, profound guitarists out there in the industry right now. But when you're listening to this, it's hard not to focus on what the guitar is doing because it's so incredible. But what they're doing with the mix is insane because everything has a space. The bass guitar, he's fucking nasty. He's just so good. Like if you have a second to like, and we can like replay a moment, but if you just want to hear like, what is the bass guitar doing here? What is the drummer doing here? What is the guitarist here? What is the backup, like I don't want to say backup guitarist, but what is the other guitarist doing here? Because like sometimes it's just what they're all doing at the same time. It's just insane. But the way that they layer the drums in as like one to complement what the guitarist and the bass guitarist are doing. So if they're doing runs and crazy things, every hit that the drummer is hitting is there to accentuate what the guitarists are doing. And like that alone is incredible. It's very like jazz oriented in that way of like the drum being an accompaniment to the band essentially. And then furthermore, the sounds that they're using when layering in the drums, because it's not a drum set, it's all like basically electronic hits, but it's him playing, but like the sounds, it's mixed so perfectly into the mix, and like it just pops and then kind of fades and lets the guitar hit, and then he does a run, and it's just like it's everything the production of their songs are just like top notch. Yeah. So sorry, I know I'm talking too much, but no, it's so good.
That was nice.
It's like a roller coaster.
It's like nasty, bro.
It's a cool painting. Yeah, there you go.
That was fire. Seriously.
Yeah, that was so good.
Damn, I want to hear that breakdown one more time.
Couple things. So one, that whistle that you're hearing, he actually put out a call on Fiverr, essentially. Like, he looked for someone who was like a professional whistler. No. And he played the whistle part like on the guitar and like sent it to them. And then the guy recorded the whistle, sent it back to him, and that's what's in the track.
Off of Fiverr?
Fiverr, yeah. And the other thing was that he said that he was going to... So he went to like a guitar shop and was just like looking through, trying to figure out like, oh, what guitar do I want, whatever. And he saw this nylon guitar sitting on the wall. And he was like, whoa, what the fuck is that? And he was like he's never seen like a nylon electric guitar or whatever, like in that brand or whatever. I don't know all the intricacies of the story. It's been a while since I saw the video of him explaining it, but essentially he took it, he was playing with it, and immediately fell in love with it. So he like brought it home and essentially wrote this hook, like this song. So from there, he wanted to collaborate. I'm drawing a blank. It might be Gibson. I don't know. He wanted to collaborate to have them like release it, like again, essentially like his version of it. And they were like shooting him down, right? Well, I guess at the time he may not, like, this is pretty much what they were big, or, you know, they had a following and they were performing and stuff, but this song is really what like made him put him on the map. So he was like, all right, bet, like essentially watch this. So he released like a portion of this song, and it went fucking like crazy, right? And essentially they at that point decided to give him like his own version of the guitar or whatever, and that version of the guitar now has gone like crazy viral, like reselling it, essentially, like everyone's buying one because of him. And it was essentially a discontinued version of a guitar that was released like in the 90s or something. They released it, didn't sell well, so no one bought it, so they literally discontinued it, and some shop had it, so he revived the nylon electric guitar for that brand. And now everyone's like buying one because of what he did in the song.
That's legit.
Yeah. Nylon guitars are typically like for acoustic, like classical like guitar. So him seeing an electric guitar with the nylon strings, like the design specifically for that, he was like, "Whoa! Like, what is that?" Because he's obviously a classical guitarist.
But it sound you can hear the classical sound of the you know, like yeah, bro. Yeah, they got my attention. Yeah.
Well,
that bass go hard too.
they're all like so effortless with the intricacies that they're presenting. It's just insane. So good. Perma said that they also collaborated with Baby Metal on the song. So yeah, Baby Metal will be getting around.
Right.
All right. Anything else on Polyphia before we move on to the next?
Nah, this is like it gives me that vibe. Like, do you listen to Mexican music?
No, but I've heard it. But I know like classical Spanish music essentially.
Yeah, like when they have these solos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It gives me that same vibe.
Yeah, his dad I think was a classical guitarist. Like I believe Spanish. I could be wrong, but I believe.
I won't be surprised.
Or either that, or I think he said that that's all he used to listen to, like growing up, or maybe both. That he only listened to like classical music growing up, like classical guitar music, and that's what got him to where he is now. So, yeah, good shit. Yeah. All right.